halfway through the season and Leamington Football Club are top of the Premier League. No further intro needed, Your Honour. What a pro. Why is the wrong camera on over here? Did I end the stream last night standing up? Why did I stream last night? Look at the state of that Premier League table. We are halfway through the season. I remember now, we did end last night's stream just touching on some questionable form. We had been dominating all evening, but then we drew against Everton, did manage to beat Arsenal and Derby, but then drew against both Liverpool and Norwich. We are still on a long unbeaten run that goes back to that Leicester game back in October, but just the early signs of a wobble, which hopefully we're going to sort out now, because we play Charlton in the FA Cup at home up first, and they're in the relegation zone in the Championship. So we should beat them relatively comfortably, and that should tee us up and get us ready for Manchester City away, who are clinging on to the 4th Champions League spot at the moment. And I would love to finish them off, send them back whence they came, down into the lower leagues. That's sad to see that Rory Bailey has just fallen off massively since we spent 10 million on him and then didn't play him for 3 years. I wonder why he fell off. I mean, he's about to become homegrown at club as well, so I kind of want to keep him on the basis that he's going to be homegrown at club. Right, we're playing Charlton. We're going to play a rotated team for this because, you know, it's Charlton. That all looks... Oh, Kevin Hatton making his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Hatton, who is currently National League North-South standard and might one day be good enough to play in League One. That's what I'm talking about. Good old Kevin Hatton in goal. This is going to be a nightmare. I haven't played the FA Cup song. Good point. It's the FA Cup. The FA Cup. Sponsored by Emirates. The FA Cup. Yeah. And it won us a penalty as well. Good work, Jack. Watched Posh smash my local side last weekend. Was a pretty bad. Should have been much more. If we'd have done that from the start, would have been much more comfortable. There's good old Kevin Hatton with his National League quality. Beautiful. I've not missed a Posh match in about 2 years because of it. Good old NordVPN. I know more about my team now than when I was a season ticket holder, even though I live further away than I ever have before. I mean, there wasn't much in the way of a surprise. I was fully prepared before I left. I don't go places to get surprised. I research them massively before I go. But yeah, the fact that the transport network there is so beautifully integrated and cheap. €25 for 4 days of travel across buses, trams, metro. Brilliant. We'll send editor Chris out on loan, and we're bringing in young Everton, who's immediately being loaned back out again. Did we not get the right back? Or is that still ongoing? Looks like the right back didn't come in. Oh, there you go. He's potentially Premier League standard. So, I mean, that'll do. 1.5 million, even if we never use him. If we can sell him for 10 or 15 million in a year or two, do that a few times, and you're laughing. FM could try releasing FM earlier so people would try FIFA while waiting. FM while waiting for FIFA. It's not practical to do, though, is it? Football Manager is released as early as it can possibly be released each year because of the huge database. They release it when it's ready. There's no, and FIFA comes out, what, 2nd, 3rd week of September usually? No idea what that means. I don't watch trailers. FIFA and Football Manager are completely different games. I agree. They are. But there's a huge crossover in fan base. And that's the key. Right, do we accept 15 million for Lundmark? I think we probably do. He's deteriorating quickly. Don't rush it if it's not ready. The last thing you want to do is add arguably the biggest new thing to Football Manager in 10 years and it not work properly. There's a lot of meatheads out there. You're only going to get one chance to convince them to give it a try. And even then, it's a tough ask. If it goes in this year and it's not ready and it doesn't work, those meatheads are never going to give it another chance, ever. We're beating Liverpool. This is a top of the table clash, by the way. as much as I'm enjoying this chat about Football Manager, we should probably loosely pay attention to what's going on the pitch to make the video easier for Chris to edit. Is that goal, if it stays like this, that goal puts us top of the Premier League again. Realistic transfers and management movements needs to be improved too, because seeing Klopp or Tuchel at Man City grinds my gears. I mean, you talk as if they could never end up there in real life. If someone was to buy Erling Haaland next summer, how much do you think they're going to have to pay? Agents need to become more powerful, and Football Manager's taking steps in that direction, but it's not there yet. Right. Roberto Mancini, not that one. I'll take him on a free transfer. He seems acceptable. Oh, hang on. This isn't a free transfer. This is a swap deal with Goo. Which, you know what? For a player we're not really using, it's probably not terrible business. He's played one substitute appearance this year. How old is Goo? 26. Yes, we have all the Chinese money coming in for him. Oh, it's actually not Mancini, it's Manchin. This guy can play in his position and out wide on the left, and out wide on the left is a position we need to strengthen. So I think a straight swap deal. Sam might be onto something here. If we can convince Goo to go the other way. I like it. Do transfer windows in FM follow real life where you can get some benefit from moving things like, yeah, definitely. Deadline day deals are usually cheaper, and you're more likely to get interest on deadline day as well. Right, there you go. We've done a swap deal. I mean, it's not great. He's still only a 3-star player, but his positions better fit what we actually need in the squad. 3 years we've spent convincing, getting him to become homegrown at club, and just as he gets there, he's going to leave. Very upsetting. Hamilton making an offer for Simonovic, unless they've become outstandingly good. Okay, they are second in the Premiership. What is going on in Scotland, where Dundee United and Hamilton are the two big clubs? Tycoons. The Scottish Premiership is full of tycoons. This is bonkers. What's happened to Rangers and Celtic? This feels like a Tom FM video. What happens to Rangers and Celtic if you give tycoons to Dundee and Hamilton? Or Dundee United, sorry. He's not going. Michael Freese! Oh, it's one of the boys from Earth 1. He's at Real Madrid. I kind of want him just because we found him back when he was at Randers and brought him into Schalke. Then never really got to see the benefit of him. He's been at Real Madrid for the last couple of years and not really played. Why is the AI, the director of football, so desperate to bring in a left back when we've got Saka? Dolman can play there, Harrow can play there. We've still got Vold, who worryingly does seem to be stagnating. I guess the advantage of bringing him in is it does free Saka up to play centre-back, if need be. Who are we playing? Aston Vanilla. Beautiful. A local derby. Right, can I get the fan back on now? I'm a sweaty, sweaty boy. Right, let's beat Villa. Well, Harrow's now... not only did he not get to leave, but he's now injured as well. Fantastic. It's on the phone asking how to put transfers on the Never Never. Now, they know. I learned from them. I'm loving Barcelona's summer because it just means as soon as the transfer window closes, we're doing Rebuilding Barcelona again. Exactly the same premise as last year. I need Tour to be wrapped up by then as well. Hello, Sir Amari. How you doing? Still retired? Yeah, loving it. It's been there a long time now. Still has absolutely no feelings for Leamington, Minnesota, me. Doesn't care about anyone or anything. That's my kind of man. He's just a footballing machine. Can all these injured players get fit again, please? That would be appreciated. Thank you. Mike, it doesn't really matter if Dortmund have already kind of had a rebuild in real life, because most people don't know that. It's the fact I can have a thumbnail with Erling Haaland walking out the door and saying goodbye. Again, I emphasize the purpose of these rebuild videos. Every week I get people saying, this one wasn't very realistic. Yeah, they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to just bring in the views and the new viewers. What's happened with Haller? He's got testicular cancer, hasn't he? So they brought him in as the Haaland replacement, and now he's got cancer. Which doesn't rule them out for now, I guess. I mean, there's probably an argument for revisiting Newcastle. I know I already did Newcastle earlier on in the year when the takeover first went through for an episode. But we could do Newcastle again with some spensies. Can't believe we're dropping points here as Liverpool are losing. We had a real opportunity here. Oh, good. Another 4-week injury. Oh, this is great. This is really, really great. I think for it to work, we'd have to do it on stream, though. And then have Chris edit it together. Because those rebuilds take like 3 or 4 hours to do. So I can't do one a day in addition to non-league to legend. And I basically signed Phil Foden on loan at every club I was at. That became the meme of the series. Well, job number 1 is you sign Phil Foden. And then you see what else you can do. Because that was the year he was available on loan. But far too much work, so I'm not going to do it. Not got time for those kind of shenanigans. Especially because I'm planning on having a holiday in December again. Want to go to forest holidays like we did last year because it was awesome. Oh, no, that was... I mean, the moment he swung his leg back, that was going in the top corner. Killer's positioning was awful there. Ugh. How do I keep a save fun? By loving the game. Or Saturday, because I'm in London, or Sunday, because I'll be recovering from London. But we are officially on a streak again. Lovely to see. There you go. If you look at the gifted subs for the week, he is in first place at the moment. Good old showy forward, winning us a penalty, hopefully. He looked like he was heading out of the penalty area. It was a clumsy tackle from Derby. They didn't need to do it. They could have let him take one more step and he's out of the penalty area. Silly, silly gooses. But that, boys and girls, should put this game beyond doubt. Boom. An 18th goal of the season for Marcelo. What a signing he's turning out to be. If we can keep winning, I mean, bearing in mind, this current run of wins, this current run of form is with 7 first-team players injured. When those boys come back, we might actually win the Premier League. The longer this goes on, the more we start believing. Blackburn next. Are they still chasing us? Blackburn have fallen off a little bit. We are 4 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Oh! Oh! Oh, my word. Dare we start to dream? Right. Chapman versus Arteta. The on-running rivalry. We also need Norwich to do us a favour and beat Liverpool again. Man City are lurking, which is troublesome. Oh, we're close to the finish line. Better have a sit down. Don't be Spurs. You're getting sent off for being offside. That's spectacular. What have I missed there? Hold on. What's just happened? So the ball is played forward. He is offside. And he comes back onside. He's offside. Oh, no, it was handball. There you go. Sent off for handball to get in such an important match. That was almost Lee Tomlin levels of nonsense, of buffoonery. What a double save from Killer. Referee, disallow that, because Killer's done so well to save that twice. Where on earth are our defenders? 2 right Killers out there berating the defence. We've given Killer a hard time since he arrived, but this was brilliant from him, and he does not deserve to lose his clean sheet bonus for this. Save number 1, save number 2, and then Saka balls is up and we end up conceding. If I'm Killer there, I am furious with my defenders. I mean, it's like it's training at ground exercise. It's attack versus defence. And we just can't break through. I mean, they are ahead on XG, but I'm still going to claim we've been robbed here. Not happy. Right, we just need points against Arsenal. Easy. Ideally, 3. I mean, I did specify points, not point, which does imply a win. We'd like a win, please. I wasn't clear enough to the universe. A win here would be cracking. See what they're up to. Of course, the main priority is we just need to win our own game. Oh, that was a gift. That was a gift. Oh, lovely. Right, we still haven't checked in on how the other games are going. But that's not our priority. Our priority is to win our game. I think I made that clear enough. Come on, Killer, do your thing. That's not your thing, Killer. Because I think a lot of the people who watch on YouTube still don't know. Flamen. So on the YouTube videos, I still pretend I don't know. So Monday evening next week, I think, is the next network game. Harrow! Come on, give us that, ref. Yes. Oh, I'm so windy this afternoon. Car referee, disallow that one as well. I don't think he's going to, is he? Doesn't even finger himself that time. Rubbish. Somebody, top corner. Oh, this will do. This will do. It was basically the top corner. Referee, hands down. Come on, we'll have it. It's a goal. It's a football goal. Come on. Is that Phil Scott still knocking around? What are you up to now, Phil? 30 years old. Still at Stoke. Oh, no, back at Stoke. Wow. When we sold him to Stoke, he had that one season in the Premier League for Stoke, went to Sheffield United, then went to Norwich, then went back to Stoke, and he's now, by the looks of it, a rotation player at Stoke in the Championship. His career didn't quite go the way he thought it would when he left us for £10 million for the Premier League. We need a win today. We haven't even looked at who everyone else is playing because I'm so upset not be top of the league anymore. Plamen! What a man! Plamen Veselinov! Oh, yes. So we've got plenty of time. Oh, look at Plamen's speed. Absolutely ruins the defender there. Makes that goal for Marcelo. Marcelo should hand him his goal bonus for that, because that is all Plamen. Oh, we're not going to have time to do 2 matches because now we've got to scout everyone on the next gen list. So we've got number 45, Gruffid Maguna. I tell you what, I signed him because of his fantastic... Oh, I didn't sign him because of his fantastic name. He was already here. I thought I signed this guy. So he came through our youth system. He's got 5-star potential as a centre-back. Where's a player like this for Tor? I'd love to have Gruffid Maguna come through our system at Tor. Right, can we do a goal here? Let's get this wrapped up early. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That owed everything to Vasquez's assist, apparently. That is an important little victory there. We needed 3 points today. What we really need is Liverpool to have dropped points while we were getting 3. That would be super duper. So Blackburn 1, City 1. Liverpool only drew against Arsenal. So Liverpool, despite having the game in hand, are now 4 points behind us. That, boys and girls, is very, very significant as we come to a close on this stream heading into tomorrow. We've got 6 games remaining. We are top of the Premier League. So tomorrow's stream, we will have the final 6 games of the season. Fingers crossed we will win the Premier League and then go and spend £1 billion on Wonder Kids.